Good people of YouTube, my name is Spanner and welcome back for some more Hearthstone Arena. This time let's do a proper arena, shall we? So far across my Hearthstone Arena career I have managed to win with Priest, Shaman, Paladin and Warrior. So I thought I should try to use the other classes more, just to try and get 12 wins with all of them eventually. So, we have two options here, Mage and Druid. I think I'll go with the Druid. I don't really play with the Druids enough in Arena. So let's give it a shot. Ooh, we start with some pretty good choices. Mountain Giant, it's usually not that great in Arena, because you're usually just using minions every turn, and yeah, eventually, if you get to top deck wars, top decking this is just terrible. Faceless Manipulator is great, but Ancient of War is pretty nice. Boar, terrible. Harpy, terrible for its cost. And basically for the stats are terrible for a 6 mana creature, so I'll go with the Starfire. Heal 5 damage and draw a card. Ooh, legendary. King Mukla, Gruul or Baron Geddon? I'm tempted to go with Gruul, although King Mukla might be nice too. This is a tough choice. Let me just take a quick look at one of the tier lists I have, but I think I'll go with Gruul. I think Gruul is more solid than the other two. Yeah, although Baron Geddon could be considered. Tough choice. Now I guess King Mukla is pretty good for the stats, but if the opponent has board control and has a minion on turn 3 with both bananas, he might be able to take out Mukla. Gruul or Geddon? According to my tier list over here, the Anti-Gravity's Arena Draft tier, even though it's outdated, Gruul is tied with Baron Geddon. They're both at the same rank, so I should go with my personal preference. Maybe Baron Geddon. Baron Geddon has an immediate effect on the boards, and Gruul doesn't. Okay, I'll go with Baron Geddon. Savage Roar, Soul of the Forest, Poison Seeds. I haven't really tried Poison Seeds in Arena, although it could be good if I had something like Starfire. But then again, it would be a turn 9 combo. Soul of the Forest, usually not that great, so I guess I'll go with Savage Roar. Great if we have board control. Swipe, pretty good. Here, I don't dislike Mark of Nature. Sometimes it could be the difference between a good trade and a bad trade. But Worgen Infiltrator, pretty good, doesn't tie to hero powers because of the stealth. And it usually trades with 2 drops. Murloc Tidecaller. Terrible, except if I have a ton of Murlocs, and even then, one might argue is terrible. So Twilight Drake or Defender of Argus. Now Twilight Drake, if I play on curve, like 2 mana on turn 2 and 3 mana on turn 3, let's see, start with 4 cards. I would have 5 on turn 2, play 1. It would be a 4-5, I think, if I go first. 4-5 at a minimum. Defender of Argus is also pretty nice, but I don't have any solid minions in 4 yet. So I go with the Twilight Drake. War Golem, Dragonling Mechanic or Moonfire? Moonfire, pretty terrible. War Golem, It could be better for the stats. I already have 2 on 7 mana, so not gonna pick this one. I guess I'll take the Dragonling mechanic. Eesh. Not the greatest minions. Moonfire, Dalaran Mage, or Dancing Swords. Wow, what a pick. I guess I'll take the Dancing Swords just because it's better. I'm not gonna pick the Dalaran Mage just for the spell damage. And Moonfire is awful. Guess I'll take the Dancing Swords even though it gives an advantage to the opponent. Sludge Belcher, pretty great cards. Ah, Iron Bark Protector. Usually a game changer. Another one. Here I'll take Druid of the Claw, pretty good cards. Grizzly, it's pretty average for a 3-drop. These 3 costs with 3 health usually die by their 2-drop because 3/2s are very popular in Arena. And the Gargoyle, only good with buffs. Naturalize. Not as bad as some people. Well, it's bad, but sometimes it might be your only option to get rid of something big. Savage Roar, already have one, I don't see the need for a second one. Iron Bark Protector. Should I go with the third one? This is getting bit costly at the top end of the mana curve. I guess I'll pick it. Haunted Creeper or Power of the Wild. Undertaker, we don't have enough death rattles to justify it. Haunted Creeper is not bad, Power of the Wild is also not bad. I'll usually play it to get a 3/2. I guess I'll go with Power of the Wild over the Haunted Creeper because it can immediately kill their 2-drop. But the Haunted Creeper sticks around. I guess I'll go with the Haunted Creeper. Elven Archer, Mogushan Warden, Silvermoon Guardian. I think the least terrible is the Silvermoon Guardian. It doesn't kill much, but at least it doesn't die immediately. Oh boy. Grimscale Oracle, one of the worst cards in Arena. Mark of Nature. It's a buff. I think I need more minions for early game instead of buffs, so I'll take the Tidehunter. Innervate, Mad Scientist, or Ancient Brewmaster. Now, we do have a lot of late game minions. Innervate might be nice to bring them out earlier, but I'm also lacking some good minions early game. Even though we have no secrets, Mad Scientist could be useful. Maybe even the Ancient Brewmaster. Interesting choice here. I think the Brewmaster might be more solid. Unstable Ghoul, Spellbreaker, or Scarlet Crusader. Let's go with the Scarlet Crusader for some extra early game. Another Sludge Belcher. Wow, wasn't it the exact same pick again? Argus, Ancient Mage, and Belcher? I'm pretty sure it was. This terrible, I'd rather have more minions than Naturalize. Guess I'll go with the Raging Worgen. Innervate, Direwolf Alpha or Druid of the Claw. Direwolf Alpha, more of a support minion, only good if we have minions on the boards. Guess I'll take another Druid of the Claw. Let's pick... Oh wow. I'm not going to pick the 4th Iron Bark Protector. I need more early game, so I'll go with the River Crocolisk. Stranglethorn Tiger, pretty good. Again, Undertaker, not enough death rattle to justify it. Only the 2 Belchers, I think. Abusive Sergeant. I need more early game, but it's not really a 1-drop. I don't want to waste the Battle Cry. Ah, screw it, I'll go with the Tiger. Dark Iron Dwarf. I would definitely take another Druid of the Claw, but we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 2 drops or less. I'll take the Bloodsail Raider here. Early game is important, so I'll take a Claw to help with the early game too. Early game is important because if you don't have early game, your opponent will take control of the boards and it will be hard to get control again. Argus, Demolisher, or Young Priestess. I guess I'll take the Argus here. Young Priestess not amazing. I might just take a Questing Adventurer. I don't have enough spells to justify a Gadget Zen, and I already have a lot of late game. I might even just take a Deathlord here. Or the Argent Commander. I really wish I had more early game. I should have picked more 2-drops. So I picked the Deathlord. Savagery is terrible. Deathlords might help me with my lack of early game, but the Death Rattle might be terrible. Argent Commander is always pretty solid. Maybe I should have picked a lot of Innervates. That might have been a wise decision. Deathlords or Commander? Screw it, we're going Commander. Okay, this deck is really powerful late game. 3 Ironbarks, Baron Geddon, Ancient of War, a lot of good taunts, a lot of powerful taunts. We have a Starfire for removal, a Swipe, and we have a Savage Roar. If we have board control, could be very useful. Mid game is not bad. We have a couple of strong minions here and some average ones. Early game though, early game is not fantastic. We have a Claw, a Worgen Infiltrator, Bloodsail Raider, Haunted Creeper, Murloc Tidehunter, River Crocolisk. Then some below average 3-drops, except the Scarlet Crusader and the Worgen. I don't know. It seems like a strong deck if we manage to make it late game, and even then the opponent might have a decent advantage against us. But let's try it out.
Malfurion versus Gul'dan.
Okay, a Warlock. Okay, 2 Ironbark Protectors, at least we won't get these in our starting hands. Although I bet one of them will be the first card we draw. Okay, hand could be better. Facing a Warlock, they tend to be very aggressive in Arena and abuse their hero power. Okay, it's looking better now, so we gotta hold the line. Maybe I should have used my Arena tier lists more. Okay, Flame Imp. Could go Worgen Infiltrator, but Bloodsail Raider. Or Haunted Creeper. Let's go with the Haunted Creeper first. I can kill the Flame Imp with the hero power and play the Worgen Infiltrator next turn anyway. And he's not playing anything. Yeah, as I was saying, maybe I should have looked at my tier lists a bit more to help me with some decisions. I usually only look at tier lists nowadays when there's something I'm not quite sure of, like with those legendaries. They're all pretty decent. Well, maybe not the Muklo, but I wasn't quite sure which one to get. Oh, he's coining something out, huh? Okay. Hellfire. I question your decision. But yeah, nowadays usually I only use tier lists to help me with some decisions. They usually revolve around bad cards. When I get a choice of 3 bad cards, I'm not quite sure which one would be the best.
Where shall I strike?
Let's get rid of this one in case of Mortal Coil or something that deals 1 damage. And this way the taunt will die when it attacks my bear. Yeah, I hardly use tier lists nowadays, also mostly because they're outdated. I mentioned anti-gravities, which I was consulting, and it's still missing a lot of Next Rammus cards. And Trump's tier lists, I think it lacks Next Rammus cards and it's not complete. Last time I checked there was a class missing. I don't know if there are any other good tier lists out there that I could, that are updated. Oh, Dread Infernal, not bad. Should I kill that with the Argent Commander or should I just flood the boards? Let's flood it. And he's going to attack the Belcher anyway with the Infernal, I think. So I can kill it with the Silver Moon Guardian anyways. Ah, Harpy. Okay, Harpy could be dangerous.
Remember, kill the loss.
Guess we're going Argent Commander now. Yeah, as I was saying, I keep getting distracted by the opponent's plays. I'm not sure if there are any updated and good tier lists out there. If there are, let me know. I also use the arena value. I don't know if that's updated. Uh, 4, 6, 9, 9 plus 4, 13, 14, 1 off lethal.
Remember, kill the loss.
Yeah, I used to use arena value. It was not bad. Sometimes some of the decisions weren't quite up to my liking. And it's something that I can just consult for 1 pick because the value is different depending on the cards that you already have.
I'll show them.
So it's good if you use it for your entire picks. But not that great if you're just... Well, you could just make a decision, but you could just use it to make 1 simple decision, but sometimes that decision might be different depending on the cards you have. Okay, we're facing a mage, and as you saw by the level up screen, I don't really play Druid a lot. I don't know, there's something about the class that just doesn't really fit my playstyle, I guess. Usually in Constructed. In Arena, doesn't really matter, I guess. I'm more of the heavy control player. I like to dominate the boards and react to the opponent's plays and just wreck his board and then destroy him, and that's pretty much it. That's probably because that's probably why my most played class is Priest. This is not fantastic. Well, I guess I can save the Scarlet Crusader with the Defender of Argus next turn. Yeah, this hand, not great. A lot of high cost cards. Wow. Well, our late game is secured. Watch him have like 4 polymorphs.
You call that a weapon?
Ah, interesting. Guess I'll have to use a swipe here. Not really good value, but he'll just kill this guy for free. I could just use Argent Commander next turn, but I don't know, he might taunt or something. And he did taunt. What do you know? Let's see, I could Savage Roar. It would kill this, but this little sludge will remain. I can Argent Commander, but the same thing applies, and then you can just ping and use this slime next turn. But I guess I'll use the Argent Commander. I have plenty of cards to use starting next turn. And if he does this, he might waste 2 mana by using the hero power. Okay, he's doing it. This way he doesn't play anything that big. Silver Moon Guardian. Not very threatening. Oh, there's my early game. Okay, first taunt. Alright, silence. Silence is pretty good on that. Icelands. Interesting.
Don't mess with Tusker.
Okay, I have a choice of killing things with my hero power, maybe the owl, and using a tiger, or I could just Ironbark. But the Ironbark will die to all of those.
What to do?
Although the Ironbark is a bit more resistant, is a bit more resilient to Flame Strike, but it'll still die and he'll still kill the other guy. Guess I could play this. There's plenty of time to use the Ironbarks. I don't know why, I think this is my favorite environment thing to click on. I just love this crew getting flung over and hitting the pool over here. I like this one too, in the next Rams board. And this one too with the spider. Although there are bats and other things too. Arcane Explosion. He's killing one off, I think. Again, here's all my early game. Could have played an Ironbark, but the Divine Shield will just help him a lot.
I've got a huge guy.
Okay, I think it's time. Oh boy. A secret on an perfect.
Well played.
Oh, well played already. Am I dead? Does he have 2 fireballs? Another Sunwalker.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Not fantastic. Ooh, this could be nice. Baron Gaddon. Could also be pretty bad. Savage Roar, Baron Gaddon. It's dangerous,
For the wild.
but it might be the best option. Because now I die to Fireball. And I'm on a timer. God damn it. Yeah, I died to Fireball. I was dead anyway if I played the Iron Bark. Damn it. I wonder what the secret was.